Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and just laid there, wondering where all your energy went, like your body's up, but your spirit's still under the covers? Maybe the aches are louder than they used to be, or your mind starts racing before your feet even hit the floor. You're not alone. Mornings can feel heavier with age, especially when you're over 60. But here's the beautiful part. Each morning is also a brand new beginning, a fresh chance to give your body what it needs to thrive. You see, the first hour after you wake up sets the tone for your entire day. Think of it like planting seeds. The choices you make right after you rise can either drain you or help you feel lighter, sharper, and more alive. And when you start stringing together better mornings, one after another, that's when the magic really starts to happen. Your body begins to remember how to heal. Your mood starts to lift. And yes, your life, quite literally, can begin to last longer and feel more joyful. In this video, we're going to gently walk through the best kind of morning routine. Not a military schedule, not a list of rules, but a simple rhythm designed for folks like you who want to feel better, live longer, and greet each day with a little more peace in your heart. Let's begin where every morning truly begins, not in movement, but in stillness. Before the world rushes in, before you reach for your phone or turn on the news, give yourself a few quiet moments. Just you and your breath. This doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't need to meditate like a monk. Simply lie there, or sit up if you prefer, and take 3 deep, slow breaths. Feel them. Let each one remind you, I'm here. I made it. Today is mine. This kind of gentle presence calms the nervous system and signals to your body that it's safe. And when your body feels safe, healing can begin. Cells start repairing. Blood pressure eases. Stress hormones like cortisol settle down. Just a few minutes of this each morning is like giving your whole system a warm hug from the inside out. From there, try to resist the urge to leap straight out of bed. If you've ever stood up too quickly and felt dizzy, you know what I mean. After 60, our blood pressure can take a little longer to catch up when we move from lying to standing. Instead, take a moment to stretch. Not big dramatic stretches, but simple ones. Roll your ankles. Move your shoulders. Reach your arms above your head. Then relax. You're not rushing. You're easing into the day like slipping into warm water. Next comes water itself, one of the simplest, most overlooked parts of a healthy morning. After a night of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. And even mild dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, joint stiffness, and brain fog. Before you pour that first cup of coffee, reach for a glass of water. Room temperature or warm is best. Add a slice of lemon if you like. It's not magic, but it does wake up the senses and support digestion. Think of this as rehydrating the soil after a long night. You're preparing your inner garden to bloom. And yes, your body is still blooming, even at 60, 70, or beyond. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Now, let's talk movement. Not intense workouts or heavy lifting, but gentle, life-giving motion. The kind that says, I'm still here and I still care. If you can, try a slow morning walk. It doesn't have to be far or fast. Even 10 minutes around the block or through your home gets the blood flowing and wakes up the muscles and joints. If the weather isn't great, stretch by a window or follow a light movement video on YouTube. There are wonderful routines made just for seniors. Gentle on the knees, kind of back, but powerful in the way they make you feel afterward. Moving your body in the morning helps regulate blood sugar, supports heart health, and releases feel-good chemicals that boost mood. You might even notice your digestion improves, your posture feels stronger, and your energy lasts longer into the day. But beyond the physical benefits, movement reminds you that you're not stuck. You're still in motion, still evolving, still choosing life each time you lift a foot or reach your arm or take a step forward. And while we're here, let's add something that many people forget: music. Yes, music in the morning can completely shift your energy. Put on a song that lifts you up, something that makes you sway or hum or tap your toes. Maybe it's a tune from your youth, a soft piano piece, or a bit of jazz that gets your fingers snapping. Music activates the brain in amazing ways. It's tied to memory, emotion, and even mobility. It can lift the cloud of a gray morning and make you feel a little more like you again. Whether you're washing your face, making tea, or simply open the blinds, let that music play. Let it be a gentle background to your morning rhythm. Let it remind you that joy is still within reach, sometimes just a song away. So, now that we've laid the foundation with breath, hydration, gentle movement, and a touch of music, let's keep building your morning in a way that supports longevity and joy. Not just surviving, but thriving. Now that your body is moving and your spirit is waking up, there's something else we need to talk about. What you feed yourself in the morning. And I don't just mean food. I mean what you feed your mind and your heart, too. But let's start with breakfast, because after 60, what you eat in the morning matters more than ever. You may have heard people say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And while that may not be entirely true for everyone, for seniors, it can make a world of difference. After a night of fasting, your body is like a car that's run out of gas. You need the right kind of fuel to keep it going. Not the sugary cereal or white toast we were fed for years, but real, nourishing foods that support energy, digestion, and brain health. Try reaching for foods that are kind to your body. A warm bowl of oatmeal with cinnamon and berries, for example, is gentle on the stomach and rich in fiber, which helps with digestion and heart health. Or maybe a couple of eggs with sautéed spinach and a slice of whole grain bread. Even a smoothie made with banana, a handful of nuts, and a splash of milk or yogurt can do wonders. Easy to prepare, easy to digest, and packed with nutrients. And if your appetite isn't quite there first thing in the morning, that's okay too. You don't have to force a big meal. Just a small bite, a piece of fruit, or a spoonful of yogurt is a good start. The goal isn't to eat like a weightlifter. It's to gently tell your body, I care about you. I'm here to nourish you. Now, while your body is taking in fuel, don't forget to feed your mind. It's easy these days to wake up and scroll through endless news stories or social media. And let's be honest, it often doesn't leave us feeling any better. Sometimes it fills us with anxiety, worry, or even sadness. That's not how anyone deserves to start their day. Instead, consider starting with something that uplifts you. Maybe a short devotional, a favorite poem, or even a few lines from a book you love. Some people like to write a few thoughts down in a notebook. Nothing fancy, just what you're feeling, what you're grateful for, or what you hope the day will bring. Even one sentence can center your heart and calm your thoughts. And if journaling doesn't feel right for you, just sit by the window for a few moments and notice the world waking up, the way the light changes, the sound of birds, the quiet hum of a new day beginning. These little moments might seem small, but they have a way of making your heart feel full. And when your heart feels full, it sends a message to your body. You are safe. You are cared for. From here, as your morning begins to take shape, there's something else I'd like you to consider: connection. Even if it's just a wave to your neighbor, a phone call to a friend, or a quick check-in with someone you love. Connection doesn't always mean deep conversations. Sometimes it's just knowing you're not alone in the world, that someone else is thinking of you, that your presence matters. As we age, loneliness can become a silent weight we carry. But mornings are a beautiful time to push back against that. Maybe send a good morning text to a grandchild, or write a note to someone who might need a smile, or even talk to your pet. Yes, that counts too. Because the truth is, every bit of connection we create sends a ripple of goodness, not just to others, but right back into our own lives. So far, we've breathed, we've stretched, we've nourished our bodies and minds, and we've reached out in love. All of this before the day has even truly begun. Can you feel how powerful that is? How healing it is? And yet, there's one more thing I'd like to gently invite you to add to your mornings. Something that isn't about action at all, but about attention. Take a moment to check in with your body, without judgment. How are your knees feeling today? Your back? Your hands? Is there any stiffness? Any discomfort? Just noticing it, kindly and without panic, is the first step to supporting your long-term health. Maybe today is a day you need more rest. Or maybe you feel stronger than usual. Either way, that awareness lets you work with your body instead of against it. You're building a partnership where your body tells you what it needs, and you actually listen. When we're younger, we tend to push through pain or ignore the signs. But with age comes wisdom. You've lived long enough to know that ignoring a whisper from your body can turn into a shout later. So this check-in becomes a gift, a moment of quiet wisdom. And when you do this regularly, your body begins to trust you again. Healing becomes more possible. Resilience becomes more real. All of these small steps, each one gentle and loving, combine to create a powerful rhythm that can shape your entire day, your week, even the rest of your life. You're not following a strict schedule. You're simply honoring yourself. And with each morning that you do, you're adding strength to your heart, lightness to your step, and joy to your years. Now, let's keep this energy going and continue shaping a morning that doesn't just feel good, but truly supports the kind of life you want to live. So now that we've laid the foundation, moving your body, fueling yourself with kindness, feeding your mind, and creating a moment of connection, let's talk about something a little deeper. Something that often goes overlooked in conversations about health, but is just as vital as what you eat or how much you exercise. It's your mindset. The way you think when you start your morning shapes the way you feel throughout the rest of the day. And over time, that pattern has a very real impact on your health, your happiness, and yes, even how long you live. Now, I know life brings all kinds of challenges, especially as we get older. Maybe the body aches a bit more than it used to. Maybe you lost someone close to you, or you're adjusting to living alone. Maybe there are worries about health, finances, or the future. These things are real. They matter, and they're not always easy to carry. But what if, just for a moment each morning, you let yourself believe that something good is still ahead, that you're not done growing or learning or experiencing moments of joy? What if you woke up and, instead of thinking about what's missing, you reminded yourself of what still is? That shift, even if it's small, can be powerful. Try this tomorrow morning. Before you even get out of bed, say to yourself, today, something good can happen. You don't have to know what it is. Just open the door to the possibility. Let your heart stay curious. Because here's the beautiful truth. There's still so much life ahead of you. Maybe it won't look like the life you had at 30 or 40, but it can be just as meaningful. Sometimes even more so. You've earned wisdom, perspective, and depth that only come with time. That makes you incredibly valuable. And the way you greet each morning is a reminder of that value. Now, once you've settled into that hopeful mindset, there's one last morning habit that can truly round out your routine. Getting outside, even if it's just for a few minutes. Fresh air, sunlight, the sound of the world waking up. It all helps reset your body's natural rhythms, lift your mood, and boost your energy in ways no vitamin ever could. Step out onto your porch, take a slow walk around the block, or sit in the garden with your cup of tea. Let your senses take it all in. The smell of the grass, the coolness of the breeze, the light touching your skin. This connection with nature helps reduce stress, balance your hormones, and regulate your sleep. It also reminds you that you're a part of something bigger, that life is still moving and you're still in it. Even on days when you're not feeling your best, just cracking a window and letting in a little light can help shift your mood. You don't need to run a marathon. You don't need to climb a mountain. Just let the world in. Let the light find you. And if you live somewhere with unpredictable weather, don't let that stop you. Sometimes watching the rain fall or the snow blanket the trees can be just as peaceful and healing as a sunny day. It's all part of the rhythm of life, and you're still very much a part of that rhythm. So let's take a moment to pull everything together. A good morning routine after 60 isn't about rushing or doing everything perfectly. It's about starting with care. Care for your body, care for your mind, care for your spirit. It's about choosing to greet each day as a new opportunity to live, not just survive. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. Maybe tomorrow, you just start with a glass of warm water or a deep breath before you get out of bed. That's more than enough. And the next day, maybe you add a stretch or step outside for a moment. It all builds, bit by bit, gentle layer by gentle layer. These small choices, repeated with love, add up to something big. They create momentum. They create meaning. They help you feel more in control, more energized, and more connected to yourself and the world around you. And isn't that what we all want? To wake up and feel like we matter? To feel like our days still have purpose and possibility? You have the power to shape that feeling, starting every morning. So if this video has inspired you, even just a little, I'd love to hear about it. Share a part of your own morning routine in the comments, or let me know what habit you'd like to try starting tomorrow. And if this kind of gentle, uplifting guidance helps you, go ahead and like this video. It helps others find it too. And of course, subscribe for more ideas and encouragement that support your health, happiness, and peace of mind. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It means deepening, becoming more fully you. And every single morning is a new chance to live with heart, with hope, and with joy. Here's to living your best life at any age, especially now.